Hey you guys, I'm Nina Danishvar. I'm a senior biochemistry and molecular biology major and Spanish minor, and today I'll be taking you through a day in my life as a student in the College of Arts and Sciences for Major Monday. And for the rest of this, I will be putting my mask on because I pledge Columbia. Hey guys, so here at the Science and Technology Building. It is a brand new building here at USC where I spend a lot of my time studying, since they have a lot of awesome new study spaces and conference rooms to just do homework with your friends. They also have some offices for the chemistry professors here that I visit sometimes, and there are also some brand new labs that we will show you guys later. So I'll be answering the question, how did I decide my major? So I decided my major basically because I knew that I wanted to go into medicine coming into undergrad. So when I figured that out, I looked at the course load and the course requirements for the biochemistry major, and I saw that a lot of them overlap with prerequisites for med school, and I already had an interest in chemistry, so it kind of just made sense to combine both of those and major in biochemistry. So in the beginning of undergrad, I was really intimidated by labs too. But as I started going through more and more labs through my course load, the TAs were always really helpful that I had for every lab, and they'd tell you the things you should bring to the lab beforehand, and they'd give you the procedures beforehand to read over so that you're always prepared. And also they're there throughout the entire duration of your lab time, so you're never alone, and they always make sure that you don't mess anything up so that you don't get the incorrect results. Alright, so there definitely are study abroad opportunities within the College of Arts and Sciences, and at first coming into the biochemistry major, I was really afraid and had been told multiple times that it would be kind of hard for me given my course load, but it was definitely possible after I talked to my advisors and some of the professors that I have in the College of Arts and Sciences. And so in the spring of 2020, I went to Valencia, Spain, and it was an amazing experience, and I learned so much, especially as a Spanish minor. It was really helpful in growing my Spanish fluency. Hey you guys, so now we're going to turn it over to another professor in the College of Arts and Sciences to answer some more of your questions.
Hi, I'm Claudia Benitez Nelson. I'm an Associate Dean in the College of Arts and Sciences here at the University of South Carolina, and I'm also a professor in the School of the Earth, Ocean, and Environment. Advice. So what happens once you come to the university or in your first class? Well, let me just say, I think one of the best things that you can do is introduce yourself to your professor. Let them know who you are. Identify that name and that face so that when they read your paper or they're calling you on class, they know who you are and they can start to get to know you. The second thing that I would do is maybe take your professor out to lunch. I like getting taken out to lunch, and we actually have a program here at the university where you can go up and pick up a ticket, and the university will pay for you to not only take me out to lunch but take yourself out to lunch. Wonderful way to get to know each other on a kind of more personal one-on-one, get to know who you are. If you're intimidated getting to know your professor, you could bring a friend, maybe two, and we could all sit around and chat about the things that we do. This is my lab. I'm an oceanographer, so we go out to sea a lot and we collect samples and we bring them back to the lab. And then here's where we do all of our processing. In fact, you can see students in their natural environment as they process samples that we've collected, looking at groundwater, looking at the different chemistry of seawater. That tells us a lot about kind of the environment of the oceans, the organisms that live in them, and how they are responding to changing climate. So the wonderful thing about the College of Arts and Sciences is that we are incredibly diverse. We have a large number of majors and minors that work really well with one another. So I would say our most popular degree programs are biology, psychology, criminal justice. And what's so exciting about getting those majors is that not only could you major in, say, biology, but you could get a minor in medical humanities. Or you could take a major in criminal justice and minor in Spanish. Or some of our students might have a double major and a minor. Neuroscience is a very popular minor, and I'm very excited to announce that it will be coming online as a major in the next year or so. So the first year, the first 2 years, particularly for students who are taking courses in the sciences, those are what we call our build classes. So many of our students take math, chemistry, biology, physics, and it really depends on what they see themselves doing as they kind of make their way through their major and then on to their careers. So one of the things that many of my students do is they conduct research in faculty members' laboratories, or they do internships. And some of those internships could be working for river keepers, for example, looking at the health and quality of our rivers. I've had interns work with the Department of Natural Resources, the Department of Health and Environmental Control, the city with regards to city planning and trying to figure out what are the most effective ways for reducing pollutions in our city. Gosh, so many internships, so little time. Students who've gone and worked at Disney, working in all of the various aspects of the farms, the rides, the communication, advertising, and of course as actors and actresses. And probably one of our most popular internships is at our Riverbank Zoo, because who doesn't want to work at the zoo?
Hey you guys, so here I am at the Horseshoe. It's another one of my favorite places to study and hang out with my friends. And before I log off, I'm just going to answer a few more of your questions. Alright, so I think my most important piece of advice would be to not underestimate yourself and pursue the opportunities that you want, even if you are an underclassman, because if you talk to your professors and communicate, there definitely is a way to make all of your goals achievable. Hey you guys, so some different types of ways to achieve research opportunities would be through mainly emailing your professors or emailing any professor that you feel has interesting research. I would just read about different topics that they've been researching recently and see if that falls within your interest, because that way you'll definitely have fun researching in that area. So for example, I researched with the Chiaris Lab group in the College of Pharmacy. So it's kind of like a collaboration with the College of Arts and Sciences, which is what I belong to, and the College of Pharmacy. And I've really enjoyed working with that lab group. I'm studying right now the CCLA chemokine, which is a common chemical released during tumor metastasis. Hey you guys, so the main reason that I love USC is the peers that I've met and the professors that I've had, that we've kind of helped each other and uplifted each other so that we can all reach our goals. Alright, so thank you guys so much for following along in a day in my life, and this is me signing off Major Monday. Bye!